Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LJ's Garage. If you've seen any of my latest videos, you know that I still am very much in love with this Grand Cherokee. And today I received a delivery. It's from a company called Coverado, Silverado, I'm not sure how you say it, but I'm going to go with Coverado. And they sent me this asking for a review. So I replied to them and I told them, you guys better be ready because if I review this, I'm going to let you know how it is. So without a doubt, I'm going to install this and see if I like these seat covers. I'm not a huge fan of seat covers in general because most of them are one size fits all and they don't usually fit anything very well. So these are specific for the Grand Cherokee. I'm going to see how well they fit, how easy they are to install, and then decide, well, if I want to keep, utilizing them. Alright, so first thing is they do send really nice instructions. You guys can see this. This looks pretty easy. I mean, I've done all sorts of car installations, so I hope that these seat covers don't kick my ass. Alright, so I've got these unzipped and ready to be installed. So far, I mean, they're good to the touch. I can already see that these are custom for the Grand Cherokee, so they're going to fit pretty well. I went with the black and red because eventually, just to give you guys a little secret peek at this, I want to do a frozen black wrap on this. So I think the red and black seats would look really good on the inside. Alright, so I've got another bag full of goodies. They've got Chucks, not Chuck Taylors, but Chucks, and then these guys, some hooks. So it looks like the Chucks go on the top half of the seat cover, and then the hooks go on the bottom half. So let's go ahead and we'll put the 3 Chucks on the front seat, and then we'll go ahead and do the hooks for the bottom. And looks like these guys just slide right into here, like so, bam, bam. And you do that times 3. So far, 10 out of 10 on the instructions. I don't feel like a complete crazy person, just a mild crazy person. Is there a word for a mild crazy person? A slightly insane? But that's normal. Alright, so I got this hooked up. And then if you guys look right here, it's just got these little clip guys. You just unbutton these, and then we'll slide this on the front seat. And then these guys slide right between the crack, the crevasse, and then we'll see what it looks like. Alright. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I was gonna say that this covers up your little nets on the back of the seat, but they actually put little map holders back here on this. I call these map holders. Alright, so these are on. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just buckle these guys in. I'll button these guys in. These are definitely for this car. Snug as a bug in a rug. Seems alright. Nice to the touch. And then these guys are just going to feed through the little crevices. Ugh. That. And we're going to pull those through the back end. So right now, so far, I might be doing something wrong, but it looks like there's a little bit of an excess right in here. So I'm going to try to pull these a little bit tighter to the seats, but that might just be how they live. We'll find out once we're all done. So what I did, I went ahead and pushed those Chucks through. Pretty easy. Your hands will slide in. You'll find the little gaps, pop those in. So now we're going to put the bottom piece on the front seats. These guys have clips on the side right here. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to line this up, push these through, and then they clip around the corner of the seat. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. You just pull them around the other side, and these guys lock in right there, just like that. So I got a little boo-boo because these things are like fit to be just right, which is a good thing. You want seat covers that are going to be like perfect to close to factory. Unfortunately, I lost a little bit of skin trying to get my hands through this, but I'm alright. I'll survive. Alright, so now we're going to do the front hooks. Oh look, I'm bleeding. Coverado, I'm going to send you guys an email. But the hooks you just pull apart, and then you grab these little front hooks, and then just slide this guy in between it. and then bam, just like that. Pretty easy. And then these guys just hook on the underside. And you guys will look at this little picture right here. It'll tell you there's a little rail that you guys hook that onto. All right, so the last thing that we've got to do for the front seat is going to be the headrest. I'm not sure that I would rock these, but they're not bad. Same quality, same good material. So it just needs to get a little shape to it because it's been in packaging. But it goes on nice and easy. And unlike the rest of it that has little buttons and clips and hooks, this just uses Velcro. Easy enough. All right, front seat done. So now it's time to do the back seat. I'll show you guys what this looks like. I guess I should sit in it. Oh, feels like a seat. I mean, this little, the little gap that I was worried about before, once you sit down in it, you can actually, you know, get rid of that. But it doesn't feel any different. Feels nice and comfortable. I do have heated and ventilated seats, so I'll have to test these out at the end and see if I can feel the heated and cooled seats. Other than that, pretty easy installation. A little blood, but you know, any project that you do on a car is going to involve some blood, sweat, tears, or money. Sometimes all of them. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I'll definitely leave a link for these below and a little code to save you guys some money. You know, so far so good. On to the back. So as you can see, you've got the chucks installed, so you're going to slide those through the crevasses, and those guys will just sit in the back there. Let those hang out for a little bit. There's a zipper right here, so you unzip this, and you're going to slide this over the seat headrest. Once that's slid over, it's got these little hooks, and these clamp on to the back of these little arms. I'll show you guys. Whatever. So these clamp onto the back of the headrest. There's little arms under them, if you can get to them. So front seat installation instructions, spot on, 10 out of 10. Those were great, easy to follow, no problems. Now for the rear seats though, you'll see that there's two different choices for how you install the rear seats. One is if you can lift the rear bench as one piece, and the other one is if it's a two-piece bench seat. However, it just didn't fit quite right for me. So I'd say that installation on the back seats, I'd give that about a 7 out of 10. I was able to figure it out. And so I'll show you guys what that looks like. But I can't say that these instructions are the best to follow. The other thing to mention too that I wasn't a huge fan of is that the headrests right here, I'll show you guys whenever I get inside, that they're a little bit of a slip-on cover over the headrest, which, I mean, I get it. They're the rear seats. Who really cares what goes on back there? But that's just something that I didn't really love. All right, so I've got these installed. You can see the rear seats. They look pretty good. Nice material, nice touch, finishes, all of that. No complaints there. Fitment, right on the money. I will say that this is a little bit loose up front. And then the middle seat, I'm not a fan of this. This has kind of got this little Velcro guy, and you've got to secure that under the bottom. I'm not a huge fan of it, but like I said, the headrests, they're just covers. So they slip over the top, and they just hook onto the back. So from a distance, they look good, but up close, you're like, oh, seat covers. But, you know, for the price, it's kind of worth it. You're just covering up your rear seats from any more further damage. But otherwise, that's all I got to say on these. Yeah. Here's the back of the front ones. Like I said, the material jumbles up a little bit right in here, so not the best. And you can't really push these down any further because, as you can see, this is where the seat sits. So this is right on the money where it's supposed to be. But I'm sure once you sit in it a little bit, it'll start to adjust. But you still got your map holders back here, so that's at least nice that they thought of that. Otherwise, pretty good, pretty good. I will say though that the emphasis on design and everything for the front seats, they got these quite right. The only thing I will say is that if you do have heated and ventilated seats, you will notice that you're not getting as much ventilation through these. And my seats are in great condition, so I don't necessarily need seat covers, but it's a nice little change, especially with having dogs. So let me know what you guys think, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns. But this is it. Thanks, Coverado. They look solid.